Hi, my name is Anna. In my videos, I unpack and present vintage jewelry that I bought online. And I will begin with this lot I recently bought, and it was presented as a gold tone and pearl vintage and antique jewelry. And we'll start with this, which I actually thought it was a necklace, but now I realize that this is probably a belt. And it has this, it doesn't have the clasp. It was probably broken, so I have to think about what I can put here. And this chain is linked to this pendant. Looks like a coin with this queen. I don't know if it's a queen. I guess it is a queen. Maria Theresia. Sorry, is that Hungary? I think this is sorry again. I think this is Hungarian. Yeah, so Ressa was the only female ruler of the Habsburg dominions and the last of the House of Habsburg. She was the sovereign of Austria, Hungary, Croatia, Bohemia, Transylvania, Mantua, Milan, Lodomeria, Galicia, and Austrian Netherlands and Parma. She was also the mother of another famous woman, infamous Marie Antoinette. This lot definitely will put me to work in terms of research. I will really need to do a lot of research with this lot. This is a bracelet. It has this plastic, I don't know, is it like an imitation of tortoise shell? And it's missing its safety chain. And next one is this necklace. It has a gold chain and I think plastic. It's very light, so it's definitely plastic pearls. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. I like how the chain goes around the pearls. And there's another pearl. Oh, if I can untangle it. I untangled it. That's another pearl necklace. I wonder if there's supposed to be another. Oh. So it's double-stranded. I like this kind of plastic. The pearls are quite in a good shape. It's probably not very old, not as antique as they presented it to me. I really don't think this is anything to do with antique, but it's a nice one. And I think I will put these things aside because it's not. And there's a chain. It keeps turning around itself, so it must be broken somewhere. There is a problem somewhere, my guess is. Gold tones, is it a snake? Oh, so the clasp is broken as well. It's not signed. Yeah, it does. And this is another gold tone, but it's sort of a lighter gold tone, almost silvery. It looks more silvery on the screen, but in life it has a more of a golden tone, but very light white gold. White gold tone. And this one actually is okay. Yeah, this one is okay. It's very short, so it's like almost a choker type. Will my neck fit into it? I don't know. I haven't checked. And I'll put it here. And I'll take this scarf ring. It's a bit wonky. It is West Germany, so it's signed here. Western Germany. It really needs to be cleaned. It's a metal base with what I think might not be a plastic, but actually mother of pearl. I think this is mother of pearl, but I might be mistaken. And yeah, a flower of some flowery thing on top of it. Needs to be cleaned. And it's a bit wonky, but I wouldn't change. I don't know. And there's another ring. This one is not signed. Another scarf ring. Quite nice if you like it. I like the frame. This one is plastic though. I don't think this is porcelain. I think this one is plastic. And another scarf ring. This one, I don't know what I'll do with it. It has this dried flower under this plastic cover. And it's not holding very well as well. So I don't know. It's an interesting piece. I really think this is an interesting piece, but I don't know if I'll have any use for it. Except, you know, collector. This one is a necklace. With bezel, rhinestones, purple color. I really think this is just plastic, just by the look of them and the feel of them. But I have very similar plastic purple drop earrings, so it might go well as a set. This one I'm not sure. I think this is it might have been a pin. I can't really understand. Was it a pin? Something, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And this is another jewelry that I'll definitely won't be able to sell anything. I don't think so. It has this plasticky thing over an engraved, I think this is like an engraving in the metal, a portrait, and it says Saint Martin de Porres, OP. Saint Martin de Porres, OP. I don't know who this is. The pendant says Martin de Porres Velasquez, who was a Peruvian lay brother of the Dominican order. He was beatified in 19th century by Pope Gregory XVI, and he was canonized in 1962 by Pope. He is the patron saint of mixed-race people, barbers, innkeepers, public health workers, and all those seeking racial harmony. As far as I know, there is also a church, a Saint Martin de Porres church and a Saint Martin de Porres school in Luton. Some kind of Catholic, I think, Catholic relic or symbol, but I don't know him, and it actually does say relic here, but I don't know what that is. Pendant. And this is a pin brooch, and it says the Variety Club, and again I will have to research, you know, you can see my face in it. Oh dear. Yeah, I'll have to research what's the Variety Club. It has this dove and heart on it. And this is another scarf ring. It's not signed, it's very similar in the shape of the, or maybe not, well, a leaf. And I'll have to research what kind of leaf this is, because I'm terrible with plants. And what else can I extract? Oh, right, I'll just take all of that. How tangled. I'll have to untangle it later. It's a chain and a pendant, very nice one. Is it enamel or is it something plastic? I think this is, yeah, probably this is enamel. I don't know. Very dainty and nice pendant, really. And old looking. And what else can I... Oh. This is another religious symbol. I wonder who... It's probably Saint Mary, and... But who's kneeling to Mary? I'm not very good with religious history and stories, so I don't know. Is it Mary Magdalene, maybe? I have no idea. The pendant represents Our Lady of Lourdes, who is a Roman Catholic title of the Blessed Virgin Mary, venerated in honor of the Marian apparitions that occurred in 1858 in the vicinity of Lourdes in France. The first of these apparitions happened in February same year, when the 14-year-old Bernadette Soubirous told her mother that a lady spoke to her in the cave of Massabielle, a kilometer and a half from the town, while she was gathering firewood with her sister and a friend. Similar apparitions of the lady were reported on 18 occasions that year until the climax revelation of Our Lady of Immaculate Conception took place. This is the statue within the rock cave at Massabielle in Lourdes, where Saint Bernadette Soubirous claimed to have witnessed the Blessed Virgin Mary. This is the sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes. And actually you can see this skyline and the sanctuary on the pendant, on the background as well. And a sort of a chain snake chain, some sort of snake chain. And this is a lovely chain. I really like it. It's gold and silver tone, quite light gold. Yeah, it's not silver tone, it's just light, very light gold, but it has different kind of, so it has smooth chain links, and then it has this textured chain links. And the only problem with it sometimes has some distortions, but then I don't see the distortions now, so that's fine. That's a good chain. And there's another chain here, and looks quite old. Should I put that aside or should I leave it? And so this one is gold and silver tone, and the chain links are wonderful. I really like the chain links, textured chain links, and then this silver, complicated shape, silver chain wrapped around it. The problem with it, it's missing some of the wraps, so it's a bit of a distorted, it gives a bit of a distorted shape to it. That's the clasp, I've just seen it. Yes, that's the clasp. I don't know why it has the other thing. Focus. Yeah, you see there is a bit of distortion here, and then here, and then here. I don't know if maybe it's supposed to be like that, and then here. I don't know, but I really like it. I would really like it to be, you know, like whole, and it's a very nice chain. I finally got this plasticky pearl chain. It's very long, doesn't have any clasps, but yeah. And then, is that a ring? This one is very cold, so my idea, it's probably glass. I wonder if this is, yeah, I think this is glass. I don't think it's cultured, although they seem to look like cultured, but I'll have to research that. It has these lines in the middle, like it's glued, the halves are glued to each other. But it's quite heavy as well. I don't know. And then I have two that's definitely not old. That's new. And broken chain. Another scarf ring. Oh, that's also West Germany. So these are both West Germany. And very similar in style. This one is better working. Again, has this nacre. Or maybe plastic, I don't know. That's a funny one, a champagne glass brooch. It's not signed, not very old as well. These ones are very heavy, although this one is plastic, but the metal is very heavy. They look nice. What is that? Oh, how interesting. That's a necklace, I think. side. And I don't know why, but the clasp is to the side rather than in the back. Maybe it's just more comfortable to open it. I'll put it on. And it has this a bit of all over the place pendants. Is that a gate? I wonder. Or just imitation? A bit random. But yeah. Another pin brooch. I don't know what's these symbols. Pentagon. Pentagon. Another religious theme pin brooch cross. And I think I'm keeping the best for the last. And this is a pendant or charm. It's definitely part of something, a leaf. And it looks quite old as well. It's very nice. And then this, is it Damascene or is it imitation Damascene? I can't tell you at this stage. Very light, very light. Pendant. Oh, I wonder if there is another chain here. There was this chain here, so it has its chain. Well, it will be its chain. And 2 earrings. This one has fallen. So I'll have to chain this. Yes, and 2 Damascene earrings. It has a hole here. I wonder if there was supposed to be something else there. Also very, very light, very light. And the last one in this lot, and I think that's enough, because it's 20 minutes. Damascening is the art of inlaying different metals into one another, typically gold or silver into darkly oxidized steel background to produce intricate patterns similar to niello. Cities that are known for a rich history in Damascening where the technique is still produced are Malaysia, Indonesia, Toledo, Spain, and Kyoto, Japan. There is also 4 Damascene jewelry. However, I still have problems differentiating. The 4 Damascene is usually just an enamel that resembles an enamel with relief that it resembles Damascene. Is these abalone earrings, and I think it is real abalone and not just an imitation. But who knows? Can't tell you. Quite heavy for its size. So this one is like the lightest light, while the abalone earrings are small but heavy. And this one is broken, so I'll have to glue it and fit it as well. And I think this is abalone. And that's my first abalone jewelry. And this is it really. I have mixed feelings about this lot. I think it's not as it was described, but nonetheless it is very interesting and it will give me reasons to research. And I might tell you something about the pieces later on in later videos after I've done my research. And this is it for today. Oh, I have to leave. Subscribe and like.